The EU's Parliament Brexit coordinator Guy Verhofstadt suggested that a Ukraine model could be the best solution for Britain's future relationship with the bloc, unearthed reports reveal. After the latest round of Brexit trade talks ended in a deadlock, the EU's chief negotiator Michel Barnier launched another bitter attack on the UK. In a speech to Irish think tank the Institute of International and European Affairs on Wednesday, Mr. Barnier said the UK will have to move if it wants a trade deal by the end of 2020. Mr. Barnier also claimed he was worried and disappointed about the lack of concessions from his British counterpart, David Frost, after the pair met in London on Tuesday. Downing Street said it was clear, a deal will not be easy to achieve. The Prime Minister's official spokesman said major difficulties remain between the two sides, but the government was keeping in close contact with the EU. Brussels still insists on maintaining its current fishing rights in British waters and wants London to agree to a number of EU regulations, including environmental standards, workers' rights and state aid rules. On the other hand, Prime Minister Boris Johnson is demanding the right to diverge from the bloc's rules in order to strike trade agreements around the world. As the clock ticks down and tensions mount, unearthed reports shed light on another option available for the UK. In 2017, Guy Verhofstadt, leader of the Alliance of Liberals and Democrats for Europe group, said an association agreement between Britain and the EU based on Article 217 of the Lisbon Treaty could be the best solution. Article 217 Association Agreement often replaces a cooperation agreement, thereby intensifying the relations between the partners, according to the European External Action Service. The Lisbon Treaty article, already enforced between the EU and Albania, Algeria, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Chile, Egypt and several other nations, including Ukraine, states, the Union may conclude with one or more third countries or international organizations agreements establishing an association involving reciprocal rights and obligations, common action and special procedure. Being an associate member of the bloc would mean paying a membership fee instead of signing a free trade agreement. This type of deal was also suggested by the Centre for European Policy earlier that year. In a research paper, the organization suggested the UK could follow a so-called Ukraine Plus model and establish a relationship with the EU similar to that of the Eastern European state. The paper's authors wrote, a model for this special type of partnership could be provided by the association and free trade agreement which the EU has concluded with Ukraine.